Everyone, welcome to another stream, my first stream in days actually, and I need to set my camera up properly. So let's see if I can get that to... Oh, orientation is locked. Please rotate device back. I actually can't stream the other way around. Not sure why the camera looks like I'm looking in this direction, because the camera's there. I guess actually because I'm not looking directly at it, so I'd have to look here. It just feels really weird, but I've decided I'm going to stream horizontally for a change for a million different reasons. I'm not actually on my PC. Usually when I stream horizontally, I'm on my PC, but this is not a test stream, but I do want to see, because I will be doing, like, we'll just kind of talk, and I'm not just doing this just to find this out, but I would like to know whether streaming on mobile generally helps in terms of algorithm stuff. I don't want what happened last time. Last time I was on stream, for anyone that's watching this as a VOD, a load of people joined in. It was about 30 plus people, and I don't mind that, but they were rage baiting. They were just saying a load of things that, well, they were hating as well, which I am not going to do it. I'm not going to put up with it on stream. And so I haven't gone live since. I haven't been bothered. And so, like, I just haven't. But, like, I wouldn't have wanted to that much anyway. I would have still done it if I was interested. But, like, yeah, I just kind of... I was already kind of going, you know what, I'm going to take a break soon. But, yeah, that was it. I was like, that's enough for now. So anyway, I'll see how this goes. I'll see how landscape goes. So far I haven't got anybody in, but I think it could be okay. I don't know what the difference in algorithm is, as I say. I don't know if I streamed portrait in OBS if I'd get the same sort of amount of people that would come in, but anyway, I guess I'll find out. So I thought I'd go live now. I mean, there's no reason for it. Like, it's 5:30. I've got the day off today. I'm not doing anything else, but, like, usually I'll stream later. It's literally just I'm on because I'm on. So this week I've been doing I don't think I've streamed at all this week, but what I did do was I started making a video last week, a vlog, because as you can tell, because I actually did take the other stream down, I'm just not interested in leaving it up. It's unlisted, it's not deleted. I've had my hair cut, and that's kind of that's the first place where you would have been able to see that. So I've had that done. Finally, kind of just in a way which it's just gonna be, I'm just gonna leave it like this, let it sort of grow and kind of get used to it again. And so that I've got a vlog that I'm gonna make for that, and the reason I kind of did a vlog for that was, like, I want to get used to just making videos about all kinds of different things. So that's what I'm doing with that one. And I'm thinking, I love these kinds of almost sort of confessional style videos. That's what any one of my kind of horizontal live streams becomes. So that's what I'm going to do more of. I love doing these kind of things, and I don't always want to be talking to 30 people asking the same questions. How are you? Where are you from? Everything. There's 0 point in it. Like, it's nice to meet new people. And what I always admired, there was this guy I used to watch who, you know, he's still doing live streams pretty much every day. Great guy. But you know, he would do gaming live streams. I'm not niching myself down, but people would come in, he'd talk to them, and it was really nice to kind of see that. I'm just going to make sure that everything's working, I'm on the right channel, etc. Let's just be 100% sure here. I also want to make sure that when I look away from my camera, I actually can't see what's on my computer screen here. I'm just clicking away and hoping that something's going to work. But anyway, I'm just kind of making sure that when I'm looking kind of in this direction, it doesn't look a bit uncanny, you know, because it can do sometimes, can't it, when you're kind of looking not at the camera directly, or if you, because I always want to look at the screen, but obviously that's, yeah, and yeah, it's working fine. I'm going to put it on in 720p and just kind of leave it in the background. But yeah, so there's that. I'm just going to look at the camera and see what it looks like. What does it look like? Yeah, it looks fine, I think. I do kind of prefer it when I'm looking here, though. I don't know what the difference is really, but there is a difference. Welcome to whoever's joined in for like a second. Oh, it was me. It's literally me. I'm watching myself. But yeah, as you can tell, very much less people will see a horizontal stream. That's the only drawback. Because with him, as I was saying, he niched himself down, but he had people come in. I came in for most streams. Me and my friend Finn, we'd come in most streams during lockdown. And it was like, it was a nice outlet. And we had that both together as well, watching him. And he was pretty close by. He was in Coventry, which is not far away at all. You can get there pretty quickly from where I am. So that was really quite nice. And it was pretty local. He was it was a nice person to kind of know about. And he always had a chat that was full of people that were actually contributing. They had something to say. Or they were just messing around, but they weren't just coming in for a few seconds, being silly, which I like that. But they weren't just being, you know, saying things that everyone else has said it wasn't that useful, and then leaving. How is my? I'm not. I don't know what I've done. I think I've closed my YouTube, so I'm not sure why I've done that. Didn't mean to anyway. But yes, I'm probably not going to do this very often, this format, because as you'll be able to tell, it just doesn't bring anybody in. I've got one person in, and that's me. So there's really no point to it. If I'm going to be doing this, I'm going to have to do it on OBS and stream to Twitch, multi-stream. It is really phasing me because my view of myself is kind of, it's in like a small box here. Then there's this whole black area over here. For some reason, half of my display's not on. It seems like, well, a little bit of my display is just not on. So like my view is like all the way over here shifted, and then my camera's just kind of like all the way over there. So it's hard to kind of focus on that, and I don't really want to look like I'm looking away from the camera. But anyway, there's that. Yeah, usually I would kind of do things differently. I'd use my actual streaming software, but at least I've tried it. It doesn't, obviously nobody comes in with a mobile landscape stream. It really is literally just the shorts feed for live streams that, you know, brings anyone in from the algorithm. So what I'll probably do in the future, and I don't even really want to do this, I could have a kind of a portrait live stream and a landscape live stream going on. You know how a lot of streamers do? They'll have chat going on in the background and just be doing something else, be talking about something else. You know what really annoyed me? And this, I'm going to kind of go over my thoughts, because I made a post last week after that live stream, the one that really went wrong. I need to address this stuff. So I said, a message to my viewers tonight: I will not accept people coming to my stream saying hateful and disgusting things, because some of these things were just, I kind of, the word disgusting, it was literally just because I couldn't think of a better word, but some of these things were really just ridiculous and not right at all. So I don't care if your next favorite streamer is used to it. I'm not going to do it. Basically, I'm just not going to have it, because I don't care what other people do. I don't care. Oh, you know, you got to take it, whatever. I don't care. I'm not interested. I've literally only been doing this for like 2 weeks. I'm not interested, and it's going to get me really annoyed, and I'm just going to ban these people straight away, because I'm not entertaining it at all. You know. Oh, and the main thing that I want to talk about, I'm not going to babysit people that come on. People going, oh, you're not doing anything interesting. Oh, you know, you got to be doing something. You got to entertain me. What? I'm not a monkey. You know, I'm not dancing for you. Like, I don't care. You know, this is not the zoo. Go away. If you don't like what I'm doing, leave. I'm not doing it. So I don't know. It's just stupid. With these kind of streams, I will always sit and I'll talk and I'll just go on about anything. I love to talk about anything, literally. And I'll always do that. But I was getting used to, after barely any time, portrait streaming. I was getting used to it, and I was trying to have conversations with people and welcome people in, but I didn't want to, every 5 seconds be going hi when, I've said it to a million different people. Well, obviously I'm going to say hi to people, but I'm not going to say, where are you from 50 times. I'm not going to start that conversation every single time. I actually want to have a bit more substance. So I was waiting for people to say things, and I shouldn't even have to justify it, but it really did annoy me, because it was like they were expecting me to entertain them. And then there was this guy who, the only reason why he joined was to hate. And one of my mods, who I might just take the mod away from, was just letting him do it. And he was like laughing at it, even though the day before, or a couple of days before, he was like, and this is just ridiculous. I think it's stupid. It shouldn't be a mod, but he was just not happy with somebody, just like making just light-hearted humor, like jokes. So I don't get that. It wasn't funny, and I won't have it. But yeah, when you come on just to do that, you're gonna get banned. It's as simple as that. And he was going, I was reading through all these comments, right? And all of these things were bad. They were all bad. They're either, substance-based, you're not doing enough, this is boring, appearance-based, anything, And I was like, I'm not doing it. I am not doing it. And I was just trying to read through them all. And he was going, hurry up, say something. You're boring me. What are you doing? You're just staring at the screen. I was reading comments. Can you tell how much it puts my blood pressure up? It's really not good. And so that wasn't actually why, it wasn't why I took the time off from streaming that I did. But, it wasn't nice to see either. It wasn't nice to have going. So yeah, I was not happy about that one. But yeah, no, I can take it. It's just, I won't have it, just because it can be happening in the background. When my stream has to revolve around reading comments, which it does with portrait streams, I will not have people in the comments saying stuff like that, flooding the comments with stuff that's just not productive. And what is really interesting, so I follow this YouTuber called Mia Dene. Now, I don't follow a massive amount of small YouTubers, but I get them in my sort of algorithm more often than not nowadays. More often than I used to. And so she came up a while ago, and I've kind of had her in ever so often. And it is striking how many parallels there are between my content and hers, and my progression, what I want to do. I actually want to make content creation my job, but not necessarily, a commercial thing. I don't want to just be doing adverts and sponsor spots for people. I actually want to, make money from AdSense and stuff, and really be putting my effort into the content and have it be like a paid hobby, if you will. That's, all these kind of things are very similar to what she's been doing. But what I saw after my stream, when I was absolutely just furious after I left that stream. What I saw, she had made a video about that exact thing. She'd posted a TikTok, and she'd gotten just a ridiculous amount of hate. And she'd even gotten her parents involved, to kind of talk it over, because obviously that's not nice to see. And they'd kind of talked about how, not to kind of listen to it or anything. And, it was good to see after having the exact same experience myself. But yeah, anyway, let me just try and plug this back in. I'm trying to get the best kind of sort of, I don't know, aesthetic. But yeah, anyway, I'm doing my Microsoft Word method. I've got Word open on this screen. So that's why I posted that, because I wasn't just going to let it happen. I thought early in my sort of career, what I want to do, I want to put this stuff up, and I want people to know exactly how I function, exactly how things are. And didn't get any likes on it, got one comment, but that's fine. It got out to somebody, you know. And that is now set. That is how that's going to work from now on. I'm not going to do with stuff like that. I'm not going to deal with it. Anyway, welcome, Luke. Welcome. I'm literally, at the minute, I'm literally just talking over stuff from last stream and I'm trying to see if horizontal live streaming's going to work. It probably isn't because like I've only had you coming in so far. But yeah, I am literally venting. That is it. I was going over the post that I made last week, but yeah, because what I do with my live streams that are horizontal, usually very few people come in, so I literally will just treat it as if it's a video, because I want to make more videos like this anyway. But when people don't come in, I'll just talk about whatever, and it will go up as a VOD anyway later, so I'll just treat it as a video essentially. But yeah, I wasn't going to be on for very much longer because I've got much more to talk about. But if you've got anything to say, I'll talk to you. But yeah, no, I genuinely I just kind of make these into videos almost. But the only thing about that is obviously it doesn't go out to the algorithm in the same way, so that's kind of a shame. But otherwise it's good, and also I can clip stuff. But yeah, how's it going? I haven't been on in a week, and I've said it's kind of just because I was gonna take a break anyway. But yeah, that's true. I mean, with me, it's not even the size of my channel. It's literally just because a load of people come in, YouTube pushes it out to the whole world, it seems like, and you get like 30 people who come in for like 2 seconds, say something, and then you've got to respond to whatever they're saying, and there's no substance to it. You know, it's literally just like, you know, hi from this place. It's nice to see. You'll say hi to them, but then they'll just leave. So there's no conversation unless there's people like you, Luke, who actually kind of carry things on and have a conversation. That's what I want. That's what I want for these horizontal streams as well. But yeah, I usually stream on OBS, so that's why I was just kind of wanting to see if this would work on my phone. But I'll probably go back to doing that. But if I can get people to come in, then that's perfect. But yeah, I'm inspired now. I'll probably make a video later, like an actual video, not like a stream, because I do see it's kind of pointless doing it this way. But yeah, I'm gonna see. Oh, there we go. So what I need to do is I just need to swipe up and I get all the comments. Moderators, keep an eye out. Yeah, I mean, the guy last week, I can't remember what his name was, but he kind of just was letting people say things that I would never allow on my channel. So I'm just like, well, that's going to be awkward. I'm going to have to take away people's mod at some point. But yeah, I think a lot of people would have to prove themselves. You would be a mod. I don't know how to make you a mod. But yeah, you would, people like you would actually be able to be a mod. But also, I mean, a lot of the stuff I can moderate myself. Or you only really need one person, don't you, who's like active at the time. But yeah, especially with like less viewers in a stream, I definitely like it when there's less people, but just like people that they've got something to say because they can keep things going. It's not that I even come on to talk about, like I want to actually be doing things. I don't want to just be kind of talking about stuff like that. But if there is like actual conversations in the comments, I'll do that. Definitely, I would want to do that. Anyway, what have you been up to past week? I've literally just been university. I worked yesterday, didn't do much else, but I worked for a few hours. And today I've literally just been out because I like my Sundays working, so like I have days off in the week. But I'm switching that. That's something I did last week. I got them to move me around. You can either be ultra tolerant and not block them, or just give them strikes. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Literally within that stream, I was like, right, I'm gonna see what they say, give them the benefit of the doubt, but eventually people will just being stupid, so I just kicked him out. And that's the way I'll do it. I'll literally just kick people out. Because like when you're watching other people's streams, I actually always think, oh, I wouldn't be like that. I'd literally just let them get on with it. But when the entire comment section is that, or like it's a big percentage of it, and you're reading the comments, it's just like, well, I'm not gonna have that in my comments. I don't want that. It's not nice. So I'll just get rid of it. But I guess with bigger streamers, you wouldn't even really see it. I guess you wouldn't be looking at the comments as much, or you'd have moderators to get rid of it. I think there is a difference. It's a tricky one, I think. I wonder if anyone else come in. Be quite nice actually. Get a couple people in, because you don't need that many, as you can see. One thing I do get is a lot of watch hours from those streams, which is good, so I could monetize eventually. But that's not really what I'm doing this for. Housekeeping. And the thing with me is as well, I don't actually tend to watch streams. Like I watch videos, so I don't actually know how it works with other people. So I know from the things that I have seen and the clips that I've seen, it just kind of there's chat going on in the background, and sometimes they'll look down and do it. But yeah, I need to set up my streaming software, so I kind of just have that on my computer. Obviously, it's not ideal on my phone. But yeah, it's working. I'll see what else I can do here. So I've got the clip thing. What keeps me busy? You know what? I'm playing a lot of games. Too many, to be honest. I need to catch up on some schoolwork, but like that's been the sort of most of it. I'm planning a couple of holidays. I need to save up for them though, so that's what I've been thinking about. I still want to go to the US. It's like a complete pipe dream, but like I do want to go this year if I can somehow make the money. I've got a couple of things I want to start up, a couple kind of money making things that I used to do that I want to start back up. So if I can make some money, I'll travel this year. Obviously, I'm going to do it regardless, but depends on how much. But yeah, get some sunshine. You know what? In the US, you know what? I don't know. I'm torn because I want to go either. You know, obviously there's LA, there's all of these really nice places. I always want to go to somewhere like that. It's very touristy and like California, but there's also kind of just like the kind of more hidden places, the states that aren't touristy, I guess. They're huge states, but they're not for traveling to. I kind of want to see them. So I don't know. Where would you go in the US? I know I kind of want to see just some of the more forgotten places, but the really nice natural kind of places. I also want to go to a place like France. I mean, I never appreciated them when I was a kid in the same way as I would now. So places like France, Italy. I want to go to Amsterdam this year if I can make it. Not for the kind of drugs or anything, literally just because it seems pretty fun on stuff like King's Day. I'm not, that stuff goes way over my head, those kind of aspects of Amsterdam. I always thought about moving to the US or Canada, but then I thought about, what about Europe? Yeah. Honestly, I would move to the US. But you know what? When I was about 17, 18, I like that was kind of like an ambition of mine. But now I'm like, I actually kind of appreciate where I am in the UK. Like it has its charms, but also you can see that it's holding you back in some ways. I also the stuff like the weather and stuff, it's pretty depressing in the UK, but I appreciate it a lot more than I used to. So I'm not in any rush to do it, but I would like to spend a lot of time over on that kind of continent. And in Europe, I mean, I probably wouldn't live there. I think the language kind of stuff would stop me for one thing, kind of moving to those kind of countries. And I do kind of like the kind of anglicized countries, but yeah, no, I definitely want to do a lot of traveling around Europe. Probably get a digital camera and just kind of go travel to different places. see some things. Yeah, that'd be great. As many places I can go this year. I don't know where to look on this. It's so annoying. I would just turn my viewfinder around, but obviously I can't see the chat. I get that Europe is in a complete overhaul, but US as well, politically speaking. It is. Canada's the more appealing one, healthcare and security. To be honest, yeah. I think with Canada, it just seems so much. It's like it's the bridge between the UK and the US. It seems less exciting, but obviously it is a more sensible country, so it would probably be better to actually live there. But yeah, Canada's a pretty close second for me. I definitely like to go there. I find it kind of crazy that a lot of countries don't have stuff like the NHS. Obviously, it's very fortunate that in the UK it is it's a thing. It is the British version because that's the thing. I think they were. I don't remember how it worked, but they were closer to kind of. I think they still have our king. Like they've been closer to kind of the UK and less then further away from the independence that the US has. So it's a nice middle ground, really. It's a lot like Australia, I think. In some ways, I think they have kind of some of our traditions in the UK as well. But yeah, I like Canada. It's a weird one as well because it's like split between French and English, which is to me it's a weird thing how it's like half the country kind of has different cultural background. Who knows? Maybe Canada will be the 51st state. I don't know why people say that because obviously it would be like all the provinces in Canada would become states, but that wouldn't happen anyway. The last time I went to America, it was Obama's term. It was like right at the end. He wasn't. It wasn't the election yet, but it was 2016. So it was like right before the election. So I haven't actually been during this president's term or Biden's. Never been to Canada. Canada joining the EU. That would make absolutely. That's crazy. Yeah. Canada is a bit. It's out there on its own a bit because it is such a. I think it's bigger than the US, isn't it? I don't know, but it's like it isn't as sort of booming as the US is. I guess a lot of what makes the US kind of independent is also what makes it stronger. I don't know what your opinion is on stuff like gun laws, but I'm against kind of owning guns and stuff. Obviously, I know that they need them for self-defense and stuff, but that's like a really sort of hold back law from well back in whatever the 1700s or whatever the country was founded. But nowadays they shouldn't need guns, but they do for protection. It's a hard one, but a lot of the things that they see as like fundamental aren't even a thing in the UK. It's like it's a weird way that country's kind of made up. I need to have my computer screen on so I can actually show what I'm doing while I'm kind of doing other things, but here we are. I'll go off in a second anyway, but yeah, thank you for coming in. This actually been fun. I'll stream again soon as well. But yeah, what I want to do with my channel is I want to try so many different things. The reason I even started portrait streaming was because I want to try like a million different formats, shorts. I don't really want to do too many of those, but long form videos, live streams of the different kinds, loads of different kind of stuff. So that's why I kind of started doing that. So I want to kind of get back to doing that a little bit more, making proper videos, and then just kind of do live streams to catch up in between. So I'll be on. I will be streaming, but yeah, just not all the time. I haven't made a video in ages, so I kind of, that went on the back burner a little bit. But yes, I will see you in a while. And yeah, thank you for watching.